I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran has mentioned if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
Take this Uyghur flag, you sons!
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Before we start, I wasn't really going to go live, and I said, let us, get this guy busted. But then I look in the chat, and you see how silly people are. Where are you, CP? We are waiting, CP. Where are you going? Are you coming, CP? I mean, people are very silly and very stupid. Sorry to say. Are you in the bus station waiting for me? Are you homeless? Are you in the street? You are sitting in your home. So we are the one who spent from our life, from our time to teach you. And you are the one who calling us like waiter for you. So if you are a person who is so busy, you cannot wait, just leave and don't come here again. Now, we have two Abduls, and two Abduls will not make Allah God and will not make Muhammad a prophet. The Muslims are so desperate, they cannot find their prophet in the Quran, so they try to find him in the Bible. No problem. I mean, try. It's good to try. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. There's one person I need to ban here too. Here we go, we just did. When the Muslims, they try to find their God in the Bible, it's a good sign. Because that's mean our book is a true book and their book is a fraud. When a Muslim, he could not find a proof that Muhammad is a prophet, depend in the Quran alone, and then even they say that the Bible is corrupt, and then they try to find in the book which is supposedly corrupt, what supposedly will prove that Muhammad is a prophet. So how a corrupt book will prove your prophet to be a prophet? That must be a corrupt proof. So it is really funny, silly, stupid religion. When you are desperate, bankrupt, you look for your pennies, and this is their pennies. So today this guy, he is desperate to get some Abdul. He is, I think, from France. And, this is the only way to make money these days. Say anything good about Muhammad, and people will subscribe and will support you. Muslims, they support anyone, speak good about Muhammad, even if you are a cockroach. So he got this guy, and this guy supposedly he claimed that he speaks Hebrew, and you can tell he is not even reading Hebrew. They use websites like those. And this is how they read. The same as the Muslim when they call me and they claim that they are reading Arabic. And you can tell even his Arabic is funny and dummy. So let us go and see what this guy he have to say to us, and we go from there. Remember, the topic is that Muhammad is in Isaiah 42. All right.
And he actually gives the Arabic word deen as being the closest in meaning to the Hebrew.
See, they found the word deen is the closest to the Hebrew. You stupid idiot. The Hebrew and the Arabic is not a language. Arabic is born of mix of languages, and number one mix is the Aramaic. So you are silly again. What is deen? What a big deal, guys. We are close. We have the word deen. Shall I tell you how many words we use the same? I mean, Arabic exists before Muhammad, you idiot. What does this have to do with Islam? Like, is Muhammad is the one who created the Arabic language? Is that word used by the pagan before Muhammad or not? This is how silly, and this, I mean, you did not even start and you are making me vomit. This is how silly you are. This is the most closest word to the word Quran, deen. Aha! Oh.
Wow. Okay, so
wow.
Mishpat.
The other guy says wow, like, I mean, this one made him say wow. This is the close word in Hebrew, the word deen. The other guy says wow. But this is a word we use for centuries before even Muhammad was exist. What does this have to do with Islam? The word deen means religion. So those who used to kiss the black stone, they have a deen. Those who worship Jesus, they have a deen. Those who worship the God of the Jews, they have a deen. Those who worship the star, this is deen. Deen means religion, you idiot. What is wow. The other guy said, wow.
Legoyim Yotzi,
Legoyim.
to the Gentiles, he will cause to come out. The verb is he feel, it's causative. We can say he will bring deen to the Ummiyin.
Why the Ummiyin? They don't have a deen? They don't? Look carefully what this guy he said. He just destroyed all the Muslim claim. He said that the word Ummiyin does not mean they do not know how to write, how to read. They are the Gentile. How many times we said to you this is how it is? And how many times the Muslim they say Christian Prince is lying? That the word Ummi does not mean a person do not know how to write, how to read. It means the Gentile. So he just admitted that the people of Muhammad, they are Gentile, and his prophet is a Gentile. That's wonderful. Continue.
The Gentiles. Ummiyin means Gentiles.
Correct.
He will bring divine religion to the Gentiles. And we have confirmation in the Quran, 61:9 of the Quran, Huwa alladhi arsala rasulahu bil huda wa dinil haq.
This is the proof you have? Let us go to the verse so people will laugh. So he is the one who sent Rasulahu bil huda wa din al haq. And by the way, your Arabic is broken like a boy from Afghanistan. Everybody will laugh right away from the verse you just quoted for us. هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالدين. هو. It is he who sent his messenger. He who. And this exists everywhere in the Quran, by the way. Not only in chapter 61, verse number 9. Chapter 48, verse 28 says the same. Chapter 9, verse 33 says the same. And this is a proof to us that the Quran is written by a stupid idiot, because you do not need to repeat the same thing all over. But let us go with him. It is he chose this one, 61:9. It is he who sent. It is he who. It is he who. Here always we see the stupidity of the author of the Quran. The Muslim they say that Allah, he speak about himself as the second person or third person. But that will not make any sense, because this guy, he'd always say in a stupid way, which means obviously the author is speaking about Allah. Their intention to extinguish Allah light by, between two brackets, by blowing. What the heck? With their mouth is okay. Who is talking that? Who is saying that? Allah. How Allah, he says their purpose to extinguish the light of Allah when he is Allah. And then he continues saying, it is he, and the verse before it is the same. If you read verse number 7, actually, you will see that the idiot who chose this verse, he is stupid. Why? Because it says that Allah guide not those who do wrong. Is being pagan wrong? Yes. So how you can bring deen to those who they are wrong, if Allah is saying Allah guide not those who do wrong? Are we following, people? Are we following? He just chose a verse. That verse got him busted. Allah will not guide. He said that Muhammad will bring a religion to who? To the pagan. Okay, wonderful. The same chapter he chose, not me. He said 61, we went to 61. He said verse number 9, We just read verse 9 and read the verses before it, 2 verses before it. Verse number 7 saying, and Allah guide not those who do wrong. Is being a pagan wrong? I want Muslim to answer. Is being a pagan wrong? And by the way, I started blocking people who say things will make my blood boil from now on, especially females. Anyone who says something silly in the chat, I will block you. I have no time for stupidity. And Allah guide not those who do wrong. You might ask why I'm saying females, because there are some females here that are coming to fight with each other and, you know, make a drama. So those, we will block them. Anyone will go out of the topic, I will block you. Male or female. Enough is enough with dummies. Isn't it enough we have Muhammad, the biggest dummy in the earth? So Allah guide not those who do wrong. And here you ask yourself, what a stupid religion then? And what is the idea that Muhammad is a prophet if this God will not guide who do wrong? So Allah will guide what? The one who do right? Shall we stop? We are done. We refuted them. We do not even need to continue about Muhammad in Isaiah 42. Oh boy, what a stupid idiot. Anyone will use a bad name in the chat. If your name is bad, we will block you too. All right? So, and Allah will guide not those who do wrong. But this guy in the video is saying that Muhammad, he will broke the religion, divine religion, to the pagan. But Allah will not guide the pagan because they are doing wrong. Is worshipping another God beside God, isn't it the biggest sin in Islam? Yes, it is. If we go to different verse, just to show you how silly those people. This is the most stupid silly cult, and it is the easiest to defeat. You know, I can have a hard time with somebody's an atheist. He say he was a monkey, and then I say, okay, I say to him, I surrender. That's it. I cannot debate you. You are a monkey. You won. Okay, just you're a chimpanzee. But a Muslim trying to debate, he have the most horrible, stupid book ever. When Muhammad, he tried to bring the deen, which the guy he mentioned, to those who don't believe in Allah, Allah said to him, are you going to guide the one who Allah misguide and deceive? Unbelievable. So listen carefully. Muhammad, he went to those who don't believe in the true God, and he said to them, I want you right now to believe in the true religion, the divine religion, the one come with the black stone. We kiss it and we lick it, and it's in the shape of a vagina. The God who promised you an endless penis and a big ass, and women vagina, whatever you use it, Allah is going to fix it, and you don't be confused about using it again. It's going to be virgin. That God, he said to him, would ye guide those who Allah, and look at the first translation, Allah throw away? Where it says throw away, it says adallallah, those who Allah deceived. Are you going to guide those who Allah he deceived? Those who Allah he deceived, nobody can bring them back to the faith, or they can make them fixed. If you change the translation here, or the translator, sorry. Because in Islam there is something funny about translators. When you translate you change the translator, you change the whole Quran. My friends, the one who come in the chat, as long as we are started already, don't say shalom, Christian Prince. It's too late. Okay, like, come on, you imagine you enter the classroom and the teacher is talking and now you are saying to him, Assalamu alaikum, you are acting like Muhammad now. So listen carefully, don't be like my cousin who went to the movie. He spent the day saying Assalamu alaikum, and when the movie is over, he was not yet done shaking hands and saying Assalamu alaikum. So you enter the chat room and we are talking, avoid shalom to you. It's not important. When Allah, he says, do you want to guide those who Allah deceived? The Muslim here, they are using send astray. How Allah, he sent people astray? I thought the one who sent astray is the devil. Isn't it? Who is the one who sent people astray? Is the devil. Even the Quran confirmed that. But the Quran in the same time confirmed that the one who really sent astray is Allah. And not only that, Allah is saying to the funny Muhammad, and whoever Allah deceive, you will never find for him a way of guidance. So how does dummy, he says to us that Muhammad was a person who bring a religion to the pagan, when the pagan are gone astray by the act of Allah? We did not even start the video, my friend. It was just 2 seconds you mentioned something, and we spent 20 minutes laughing. So what will happen if we play all the video? We cannot do that. I will play a little bit of your video, so we will have enough comedy, and then we continue.
He it is, God is the one who sent his messenger with guidance and the religion of truth, the mishpat. هو الذي بعث في الأميين رسولا. That's 62:9 of the Quran. He it is who sent his messenger, he it is who sent among the Gentiles a messenger. And of course,
so, you know, when the Muslim, they confirm now suddenly that Muhammad was sent among the Gentile, and by the way, he did not continue reading the rest because it says one of them. And the reason he did not read the rest, because it's very embarrassment. I will show you why he did not read the rest. It says here, he it is who, which is funny again, Allah keeps saying he it is who. Obviously the author of the Quran is stupid. It is he who sent among the Gentile, as he said, a messenger among themselves. So he was a Gentile too. He was a Gentile too. Then we need to ask ourselves a question. Didn't we just show you that Allah guide not those who do wrong? Chapter 61, verse number 7. And isn't it wrong to be a Gentile, which means not to worship Allah? So Allah guide not those who they are Gentile. How Allah will choose Muhammad to be guide or guided? Here we see that Islam is a very stupid cult. Muhammad, he could not explain why people don't believe in him. Muhammad, he said that if 10 Jews only believe in me, the rest of the Jews will believe, which means it was a big failure. Not even 10 Jews believe in him. When it's come to Jesus, he said, I came for the sick, not for the healthy. That makes sense. Because guidance needs to the one who's lost, not the one who's not. The one who's not is not lost. So why do you want to give him GPS? He have it already. So Islam is a stupid cult. But because those people are so desperate, they help us to expose this desperate cult, who their prophet cannot be found in their book to be a prophet, but he can be found in our book, which is amazing how powerful our book is, to the point that those pagan people, who they are proud about their God supposedly, suddenly they are proud about the God of the Old Testament, not about the Quran.
You have the famous verse 7:157. الذين يتبعون الرسول النبي الأمي.
Exactly.
Those who follow the messenger, the Gentile prophet,
Okay.
who is mentioned in the Torah and in the Gospel. So
It says there, the one who mentioned in the Torah and the Gospel? The verse says the one who is mentioned in the Torah and the Gospel. Okay. Where it says that? This is the verse you quote for us. This guy is adding words to the verses. We just heard him saying, it is he who sent the Gentile messenger, which his name is mentioned in the Gospel. Where it says that, here we go, this is your translation. Where we can find that. But, you know, they knew that those Muslims, they worship anyone. He say anything good about Muhammad, so nobody is going to go and read. But that will not work for us. We are here to love. We are not here, by the way, to refute you, my friend. You are just silly, stupid idiot. A person, he's an ex-Muslim, he sent me this video. This is why I decided to come. This person, he just left Islam, I think maybe last week or 10 days ago. You remember, live on air? He's the one who sent me this, and he said to me, those videos are frustrating. I said, why? They are funny. Continue.
that's verse 1. Okay.
So all this time he spent, this is an hour, this is 55 minutes. This is why I have to jump the video. This guy, he talked too much, he say nothing. This is after 55 minutes, this is verse 1. Thank you. So the title is Muhammad in Isaiah. It took him 55 minutes to read verse number 1. I hope it's not going to do the same for verse number 2. Continue.
Verse 2, it says, Lo yitz'ak velo yisa velo yashmi.
You know what? I have a challenge for you. To call me live and to say those words and your eyes is closed. Or you know what? I will show you in the screen a verse of my choice and you read it. Stop using the Jewish website, which is pronouncing words in Hebrew, because obviously you do not know Hebrew, you do not know Arabic. I mean, this guy, he speaks a little bit of Arabic, but his Arabic is broken the same as my flip-flap shoes. And I could not find one in Walmart. The market is empty, thanks to, you know, Joe Biden. So, you know, like, okay, I'm going to read Hebrew right now. I became a Hebrew expert. So I will read, and now I became a Hebrew, you know, scholar. Read for us, please. Tell us what verse number 2 is saying. Give us the cheese.
He shall not cry out, nor lift up, nor cause his voice to be heard in the streets. Meaning outdoors. Ibn Ezra says,
Ibn Ezra said. The Muslim, they ask Ibn Ezra, and Ibn Ezra said, okay, what Ibn Ezra said?
this was so that people would flock to him and not flee from him.
So he have to be very nice, very gentle, and very kind. And look at this face. Look. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. Are you sure you did not work in the theater before? He have, I think, 3-4 screens, and he is reading from there. You know, this guy, he keep looking left and right, he's reading. Look at this, how cute. So Muhammad, nobody flee from him. Okay, let us go to the hadith. Shall we go to the Quran or the hadith? Is it Muhammad, he says, I was victorious by terror from a distance of 1 month journey? He is a scary bastard who people run away from him from a distance of 1 month journey. And he just said, the Bible says, he is a person who his voice don't go high. He's very nice and very gentle, so people will not flee away from him. So you stupid idiot son of Muta. Excuse me for the language. As I thought muta is a good word, right? Muslims, they say it's a marriage. So as long as it's a marriage, you are a son of marriage based on this. Listen carefully. Isn't it your stupid Quran saying that the Jews, they flee from Muhammad? And even your stupid God, he did not understand why the Jews, they destroy the head of the door or the side of the door of their houses? It is he who get out the unbelievers. From who? From the people of the book. From their homes. Okay. I thought they will not flee. You just said they will not flee. Everybody flee from Muhammad. Even his family, they don't want him. And here it says, they destroy their dwellings by their own hands. The stupid Muhammad could not understand why the Jews, when they left, they took from the side of their door, you know, they destroyed the door because simply there is a piece of rock. They write on it a verse from the Bible, from the Old Testament, that like you, Israel, your God is one. So the stupid Muhammad saying, like, well, the Jews, why they are destroying their houses? Wherever they go, when a Jew, he leave the house, he don't care for the house, he cares for that rock. Because in the new house, he will put it there too. It's a sign in the top of every Jewish house. So the silly Muhammad, he could not understand why they are doing that, but for sure, somebody who have little education, he will know. But as he said, his prophet was a Gentile, and he is ummi, he is illiterate. Illiterate in the meaning he know nothing about God. And this is why, you know, if we go back, we will see that a person like this guy who claimed to be a sheikh, the shaky sheikh Uthman, he said that Muhammad was from the pagan. Muhammad, he was from the pagan. Actually, this guy, he agreed. Muhammad was a pagan person, and he do not know who is Gabriel. He do not know who's Gabriel. He never heard of him.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran has mentioned.
The people of Mecca, they were pagan. The people of Mecca, they were pagan. He himself, he is not from the Abrahamic faith. All of this prove that the Muslim choice of Isaiah 42 is absolutely a fraud, because this person is already a servant of God. This person is already a believer in the true God, not somebody later will believe. He was named servant. He was not named a pagan. So he was a servant. He will bring the divine religion or believe to the pagan, but he is not a pagan. Do you see how silly they are? This is Isaiah 42. He arrived now to verse number 2. So he will not raise his voice in the street. He will not lift up. He will not even break a branch of tree. He will not burn a tree. So this person is already a servant of God. Muhammad, all his life, he is a pagan. And actually, after Islam, he is a pagan too, because still they believe in the same God. So if we go to the hadith, I'm not going to waste my time with this donkey. We will find Muhammad, he is burning. This person is not only sick, he killed his enemy, he even burned trees. Do you see it? He even burned trees. And the funny thing, this guy too in the video, We will not play it, all of it, because they might claim copyright over it. He said that the Prophet, he was protected. The funny is, all of us, we knew that Muhammad died by poison, which a woman, a Jewish woman, she bought from Home Depot for rats. So Muhammad, he killed, Muhammad, he raped, Muhammad, he did everything. And then he says to you later, he will say, well, you know what, the Christian, they might say, well, this is against what the verse here is saying. And then he say, well, Moses, he killed 3,000 people. Abdul, stupid idiot. Why you jump to Moses? Do the Christians say that this prophecy is about Moses? You see how stupid, how silly you are. So Moses, he killed 3,000 people. The Quran says that he should kill them all. And who said that this verse or this chapter is about Moses? Why you are mixing things up? So they cannot make it fit with Muhammad. They jump to talk about Moses. So my friends, we made tons of videos refuting those garbage. But as you see, I mean, it's silly. This guy is a child molester. First of all, shouldn't we ask ourselves if he's a prophet? Let us say, and why, by the way, there's an important question when Muslims they say to you this about Muhammad in the Bible. Tell them why Muhammad did not say, open Isaiah 42 and you will see speaking about me. Is this a good question? How come the stupid Muhammad, are you Muslims saying to us, Muhammad is so idiot, so stupid, so donkey, to the point he do not know that Isaiah speak about him, but you Muslim knows? Why Muhammad, when he sat with the Jews and he lived between the Jews, he never said to them, open Isaiah 42. Let us read it together. It's about me. Are we following? So what the Muslims are giving us a message that we need to help our prophet to find himself in the Bible. Our prophet is a certified donkey and he cannot understand. He do not know. We know. The prophet do not know. The prophet is an idiot. He do not know that the Bible is speaking about him. And hold on. You know, they will say to you, no, the Quran says they will find in the book. Shouldn't you say which verse in the book? I mean, what kind of argument to say you will find about me in your book? Shouldn't say where in the book? And man, the Jewish, they corrupted their book, but they kept only that chapter. That's it. The whole book is corrupted. This chapter is about Muhammad. It's a very silly argument, very stupid. But I want to show you something. I found a video about this guy, from this guy. Here, he speaks about the satanic verses. And I will show you how Muslims themselves, those who attack Christianity, they are really our biggest help to make Muslims leave Islam. Go, Abdul.
This will tell me the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, violates Deuteronomy 18:20. So what does Deuteronomy 18?
My friend, your Quran, your prophet is not a prophet. He violates everything. He's a child molester. He's a rapist. He's a thief. He went to his own son. He flirted with the wife when the husband was not there and he was sleeping with her already. Your prophet, he worshipped different God. Your prophet, he is a black stone kisser. Your prophet, he pray in different direction. Your prophet, his God have different name. Your prophet, his God is not a spirit. Your prophet God have different nature. So what an idiot. Even as long as you believe in Isaiah, do you believe in Elohim? Elohim mean gods, don't mean God. Why the God of the Jews, he used the word gods, describing himself? Why your Quran never used the word Elohim? Never heard of it?
20 say? It says, "But the prophet who presumes to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him, or who speaks in the name of other gods, that prophet shall die." Okay? So what are they talking about with this verse? They're talking about the story of the satanic verses, right? Of course, so this was a phrase that was coined by, Scottish Orientalist William Muir. Muslim scholars refer to it as Qissatul Gharaniq or something like that.
Abdul, let me teach you Arabic. Qissatul Gharaniq. Gharaniq. May Allah gharnuq you. Continue.
But as you know, Christian apologists, they love this story.
Yeah, we love it.
They think it's the greatest thing since the book of Galatians, right?
And the other guy he love. The other guy he love. Whatever this guy he say, this guy he support. Like, wow, love. He's the Joker, like that, the blonde guy. What a whore.
They think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread at Holy Communion.
So
as
You are making fun of the Holy Communion, you idiot. Isn't it your God who sent 7 sandwiches to Jesus in the Quran? And you have a chapter in the Quran about it. It's called the chapter of the table Al-Ma'idah. Allah himself, he gave a bread to Jesus and his followers. The biggest communion ever. 7 whales, each one of them in a big loaf of a bread.
As the story goes, and there are multiple contradictory versions of the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
When the prophet was in Mecca, he was reciting Surah Al-Najm,
Okay.
and he recited أَفَرَأَيْتُمُ اللَّاتَ وَالْعُزَّى وَمَنَاةَ الثَّالِثَةَ الْأُخْرَى. Have you not seen these 3, Alat and Al-Uzza and Manat?
Okay.
These were considered to be goddesses among the pagans. And then Satan apparently whispered 2 false verses to the prophet, which he thought were divine revelation. وَتِلْكَ الْغَرَانِيقُ الْعُلْيَا وَإِنَّ شَفَاعَةَ
تلك الغرانيق العليا. This is a scholar, supposedly. تلك الغرانيق العليا. Hey Muslim, did you hear it? If a Christian prince is the one who said that, the Muslim, they will make a drama about it. تلك الغرانيق العليا. العليا. العلا, you idiot. العلا. العليا. You are so cute. I wish I can grow someone like you in my yard, but I don't think that government will allow me. Yeah, continue. Let us see. Satanic verses. The Turtaja?
And eventually the prophet, the Muslims, and all of the idolaters prostrated.
Okay.
Word then spread that the prophet had compromised with the idolaters.
Hey, Abdul, liar. They did not prostrate only. Your prophet, he prostrate with them. Continue.
And everything just sort of got along, but then Gabriel informed the prophet of that, and those verses were removed from the Quran. So that's sort of the basic story. Now, Christians, they point out that this story of the satanic verses, it must be true because it fulfills the criterion of embarrassment, right? They say, why would a Muslim invent this story? Why would a Muslim invent a story that embarrasses the prophet? It must be true. So I personally agree with Imam al-Razi about this story.
Okay. What he said?
Imam al-Razi, he said that this story not only clashes with the Quran and the Sunnah, but also clashes with reason.
You stupid idiot. How it's going to clash from the Quran? If you just say it, Allah will remove it. If it's not true. By the way, the Razi is the one who support your prophet about the sperm is coming from one of your prophet. He says that chapter 86, verse number 6 and 7, it says the sperm comes from the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women. Razi, he support your prophet and he claimed that the sperm of the man is coming from his brain. And the reason, because the cells of the brain look like a baby. You choose a Razi, you idiot. I mean, from all the donkeys in the world, you could not find somebody except a Razi. But look what happened. He said he speak like he don't believe in this story, but the Quran confirmed the story. He said that the Quran have a clashes with it, but the Quran saying Allah will remove it. So if Allah, why Allah will remove something is not there? This is not the verse. Hold on. Why Allah will remove? Sorry, I clicked at the wrong one. Why Allah will remove something? Even the Quran says Shaitan he throw in his vanity a desire. The verse says that. And this guy is saying, he said this is not true. Oh boy. This is not true, brother. The story here, it's not true. But the Quran confirmed it. The Quran confirmed that Muhammad he received satanic verses. Otherwise, why the Quran saying so? And not only that, the Quran saying it clearly that Shaitan throw it, Allah will take it off. And now I challenge you to tell me what Allah take off or took off. And what is our guarantee that this verse itself is not made by Shaitan? Because if Shaitan was able to put satanic verses in the mouth of Muhammad, he can put this one too. This guy, he said in the beginning of his video that Allah, he protected Muhammad. Asimuka. Allah, he said, I protect you. But as you see, he did not. Because protection will not happen after the disaster. Did Allah protect him from Shaitan? Did Allah protect Muhammad from the poison? Where the women, she poisoned Muhammad by Home Depot poison for rats? So when he said Allah protected Muhammad and he promised him, that additional proof that this is a fraud. This is a fraud. Now when he go and he say, this is why Al-Razi, so, you know, Al-Razi is your witness. And Al-Razi, he said, this is conflict the Quran. Shouldn't you give us why? Why it conflict the Quran? How it can conflict the Quran when the Quran say clearly that Allah will take what Shaitan he throw? Very embarrassing, very silly, and very deceiving. Do we have any Muslim want to say anything? Anyone? And if we go to Al-Razi, and this is Al-Razi in the front of us, it says here that when the Prophet was reciting the chapter of An-Najm, وَالنَّجْمُ إِذَا هَوَى, and here we need to ask ourselves, what kind of God he swear by? God, he swear by a star. And since whence the stars fell down where? In the earth. So the silly Muhammad, because he is extremely silly, claiming that God is speaking, he made a stupid mistake again as usual. Because simply stars don't fall down on the earth. This is a meteor. And Muhammad, he think it's a star. In the top of that, as long we are talking about pagan and believers, isn't this is a proof that Allah is Muhammad the pagan? Because why Allah will swear by a star? You see, always we swear by something. If somebody want to take an oath, you take an oath by something higher than you. more important than you, extremely valuable for you. But a God he swear by a star. Why? And actually, if we read this chapter here, you will see this chapter is a disaster, proving again that Isaiah cannot be about such a stupid prophet. Why? Because this prophet, he claimed that Allah, he said to him, by the star I swear when it goes down. Why Allah need to swear by the stars to confirm something? And then he says, your companion neither astray nor being misled. Who is this companion? Muhammad? But this verse is coming to Muhammad. Why Allah saying your companion if he's talking to Muhammad? Nor does he say aught but his own desire. So Muhammad don't speak anything except from his desire. But we just heard him saying that Muhammad, he received satanic verses. The same chapter, you know, you see the Muslims, by the way, when we see this chapter here, doesn't mean that this chapter, all of it came together, you know. But the Muslim, they claim things, which is very funny. If you go to, there's a website show you something called Quran according to Revelation. So you will see that the Muslim, they say to you, this verse came here, this verse came there, and then the Muslim, they add it to, they put it wherever they want. This is why the Quran is mixed up. But if you continue here with me reading, when it says that this is nothing but inspiration, but Muhammad never received inspiration. Muhammad, he received delivery. Inspiration, if God inspire me in my head, not if somebody come to my door and squeeze me 3 times. That is not inspiration. That is Amazon delivery. So even the words Muhammad he is using, proving that he is an idiot, he is not even good in Arabic, his sentence is broken and the meaning is so stupid. Obviously Muhammad do not know what inspiration mean, at least in the value or the standard of belief. Because if you believe that inspiration, that it is somebody delivering to you literally to your house by coming to you as a man, and that is an inspiration, that is a stupid. That will be called, maybe I can say, this is a revelation. God, he revealed to Muhammad something through his angel. I will let it go. But this is not inspiration. I can say I was inspired by this person, which means he gave me ideas. But he did not come to me and tell me do this and that. So as long as he received a squeezing machine, his name is Jibreel, he came to him as a grandizer. He squeezed him 3 times, and Muhammad do not know why, and Muslim do not know why. Because why you are squeezing the guy who do not know what the point? And why you are saying to him read if the guy cannot read? Who is the stupid here, the angel or Allah or Muhammad? One of them is a stupid. I say the 3. Because if I say to a person who cannot read, that is stupid unless I want to do a miracle. Like Jesus said to the one who cannot see, he saw. The one who cannot walk, he walk. He said to him, walk. Allah said to Muhammad, read. Did he read? No. Add to that, and to this, and this, and this. He continues saying, he was taught by the mighty in power. You see, the Muslim, they say that they believe in one God. Correct? That's what they say. They believe in one God. But Muhammad was not taught by Allah. He was taught by a person. He is one mighty in power. Who is that? Who is a Muslim want to help us? Any Muslim? He was taught by who? By one mighty in power. Is that Allah? If the Muslim, they say this is Jibreel, so Muhammad was not taught by Allah. And the inspiration is not from Allah. That means Jibreel is God. Then he continues saying, endued with wisdom, for he appeared. Okay, hold on. Allah praising Jibreel now? Or he is speaking about God? Who is this guy who is, full of wisdom? He is so strong. He is a mighty in power. And then it says, while he was in the highest part of the horizon. Like, what the heck? Who's this? And then it says, and then he approached and come closer. Like, what the heck? Listen carefully. The one who taught him, he taught him when he was in the horizon, and he is a mighty in power, and he is full of wisdom. So why he getting closer now? He taught him already. Based on this, Muhammad been taught the Quran before anyone come to him, regardless if this person is God or angel. It says that he taught him by one mighty in power. By the way, this is a translation saying by one mighty in power, but doesn't say that in Arabic. It says Allamahu shadidul quwa. The one who taught him is the mighty in power. It doesn't say the one. The one who taught him is the one with mighty in power. Or he been taught by the mighty of power person. And then he approached him. Okay. And then he was a distance 2 bow length or even nearer. So the story of Muhammad being squeezed by Jibreel is a lie. Because this is not to bow barrier, distance. Muhammad lied in his story, because as you see, he did not touch him. He was close. And then what happened? And look at the disaster. You see, the Muslim, they said, between 2 brackets, so Allah, it doesn't say that in Arabic. So he did convey the inspiration. And why they have to add the word Allah here? Because it says here, to his servant. That will make Jibreel Allah. Because Muhammad servant of who? By the way, the word servant here is not accurate. Abdahu is not just a servant. Abdahu is his slave. So he convey the inspiration to his slave. If this is Jibreel, that means Muhammad is a slave of Jibreel. All right, John, we pray to your brother-in-law to be fine. We pray. So you see, guys, how stupid this religion is. Did Allah come down to Muhammad? The Muslim, they will say no. Do the verse says Allah convey the inspiration to his servant? No. It says, so he did continue what happened. He closed the distance and now it's time to deliver. Why you insert Allah here? Unless this is Allah. Very silly, very stupid religion. And if we continue, watching the videos, you will see that every single word they say is just a joke. Muhammad, not only he worshipped different God, Muhammad is a satanic messenger. The Quran proved that. And when the Quran confirmed that even Shaitan is an employee to Allah, and he is not a bad person, and Shaitan is a Muslim, actually even Muhammad, he confirmed that he received his command from the devil. Even Muhammad, he confirmed that he is a person who received the command not from God but from the devil. Read carefully, and this is Sahih Muslim. Focus with me, people. Don't ask me about why Muhammad hates dogs now, because this is not our topic. Are you suffering from flight of thought like Muhammad? Focus, focus. Be mature adult. And we know why Muhammad he hates dogs, because dogs hate him. Dogs can, can sense evil. But focus with me. Muhammad, he says, there's none among you, but he have attached to him a shaitan, a devil. The Muslim, they will say to you, it doesn't say shaitan here. No, it does. Here we go, let me show you. We just move a little bit. The mischief of shaitan. Do you see it? The mischief of shaitan. Okay, what shaitan he do? How he send his troops, what the heck, to tempt people, and every person there is a qareen. What qareen mean? A companion. So according to Islam, every person he have a boyfriend, and his boyfriend is a shaitan. Muhammad, he said, I have a boyfriend, he's a shaitan too. And he do what shaitan do. And they said to him, and you too have to? He said, yes, but Allah helped me against him, so I am saved from his hand, and he does not command me but for good. So Muhammad received command from who? Muslims. Muhammad received commands from who? It's in the front of your eyes, the devil. So when the Bible speaks about prophets, prophets should not receive command from the devil, shall not speak in his name, shall not worship him, shall not follow him, shall not do what he do. Everything Muhammad did is a devilish, satanic. Not only he received satanic verses, this is the lowest to talk about. What about Muhammad, the good man, the wonderful man, making a chapter in the Quran saying any Muslim woman, she can offer her vagina to the Prophet so he can if it. Isn't this devilish? Is it really from God? He made verses saying any woman, she want to offer herself to the Prophet? Are you saying to me that Muhammad is a man who don't care for himself, but he care for his penis? Are you saying to me that Muhammad is very humble, but not when it's come to his penis? He want every woman to sleep with him. Even he said that Allah, he promised him to have sex with Mary, the mother of Jesus. This is how filthy he is. Even he said that he is going to have sex with the wife of the Pharaoh. Even the wife of the Pharaoh is not safe from his hand. When Khadija, she was dying, Muhammad, he said to Khadija, look how filthy he is. I mean, the wife is dying, and look what he's talking to her. He said to her, don't forget to say shalom, salamu alaikum, send my greeting to my wives. Khadija, she said, what the heck? You married women before me? You did not tell me. Muhammad, he said, I forgot to tell you, Allah will marry me, Mary, the mother of Jesus, and the sister of Moses, and the wife of the Pharaoh. And for sure, he said the sister of Moses, which is Mary, the mother of Jesus, because the idiot, he think that Mary, the mother of Jesus, is the sister of Aaron. So we are so glad that Muslims are trying to find their Muhammad in our book, because obviously their book is stupid. You see, when somebody says to me, Muhammad here, Muhammad there, Muhammad is everywhere, my friend. Muhammad in the cartoon too. When you say that Allah protected Muhammad, here we go, we are making a mockery of an idiot. Where is the protection? The whole world is laughing at him. When we go in the Quran and we find that the prophet of God, he said the most stupid, silly things, and he claimed that this is from God, then we right away will find out that he cannot be from God. I mean, what kind of a prophet? He claimed that Zulqarnain, Alexander the Great, is a prophet of Allah, who found where the sun set. He found even the sitting place of the sun. The Jewish always, they used to make fun of Muhammad. That's why he hated them, by the way. Later he discovered, but it was too late. The Jewish, they came to him, they told him, tell us about Prophet Zulqarnain. The donkey, he took the bait. He believed them. He said, yeah, he's a prophet of Allah. And Allah gave him power. This is the prophet you are talking about. He did not know that Zulqarnain, Alexander the Great, have nothing to do with the true God. He's a pagan. He did not know that this guy is a bisexual. He used even to sleep with boys. He did not know that this guy, he himself, he's a gay, which means even men do him. Suddenly, this guy became a messenger of Allah. This is the prophet of God who brought Zulqarnain to be a person sent by God, a person who'd get boom boom, who men sleep with him. Open my Skype, Abdullah. Are you sure? Okay, Abdullah, I will open Skype just for you. You sound interesting. All right, I'm opening my Skype. Okay, Abdullah, send me a text message, my friend. Hey, Abdullah, send me a text message. Already my Skype is open. I'm waiting for you. Are you there? Oh, this is you? Okay, love my Allah. This is you, Abdullah? Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, my friend, you are live on here. What do you want to say to us?
It's too late and you're streaming still?
What, this is the, so you are calling me to say to me it's too late?
No, I want to tell you that you are so obsessed with my prophet. Why?
My friend, I am obsessed with the truth. I want to save the Muslims. So it's, imagine if now it is for me 2:13 a.m. in the morning and I save a Muslim from going to hell. Isn't it amazing? Instead of going sleeping and snoring. So let me save you. What do you think about what we are saying?
I know that's amazing if you are really truthful, that you are here to save Muslims.
Yeah,
But
why I'm here? Why I'm here? Are you paying me to say to talk to you? Did you pay like any?
no, that's not what I'm saying.
Huh? So why? So what I'm getting from talking to you now? What is the benefit for me?
If that's what you're doing, then it's good for you.
Okay, but let me ask you. As long as we mention this, shall I charge people to talk to me like now you are calling me, or I should not? I should talk to everybody if I'm a good person.
Yes, you should talk to everyone.
Okay, so why your prophet, he will not talk to anyone unless he pay him?
Okay, we'll get to that, but...
No, we get this to that now. Why your prophet will not talk to anyone unless you pay him?
I don't know. What are you talking about? Show me.
Don't tell me why I'm talking about. I'm asking you, is it true that your prophet will not talk to people, individual, unless they pay him? Yes or no?
I don't know about that.
I don't care if you know or not. I'm asking you, is that good or bad?
I don't know the context. Show me. If I read it, I will know.
I will tell you before, okay, I'm asking you, is that bad or good? I mean, you need to know, is it right that I will not talk to you unless you pay me first?
look, I cannot say right or wrong.
Why not?
Because there has to be, if my prophet asks for money to talk,
Yeah.
then there has to be a reason for it, because
Okay. So what is the reason that I want to talk to you? You will not talk to me and you are a prophet unless I pay you first.
I think you are lying, because Allah said this prophet does not ask you for any money.
Okay. So I'm asking you why you're a prophet then. He will not talk to you or to me or to anyone unless you pay him first.
I don't believe, because Allah says my prophet never asks money.
Okay. I'm asking you again. You don't believe, but are you saying to me that will be a contradiction?
I have to see what it's about, I have
No problem. I'm asking you again. Are you saying that there's no, you just said no way the prophet will do so. That's mean this is bad.
No, it does not mean it's bad.
But you just said nobody, there was no way the prophet will do that.
No, I said Allah said he
Well,
doesn't.
you said, I think you are lying. Why you said to me I'm lying if it's normal to do that? What make you think that this is a lie unless it is an embarrassing?
No, why I'm saying is because
Read for me chapter 58 verse number 12 and don't waste my time.
what did you say? Which chapter?
58 verse 12.
Okay. Okay, all you who have believed, when you privately consult the messenger, present before your consultation a charity that is better for you and purer, but if you find not, then indeed. Okay, Allah is not like forcing everybody. You see, Allah is saying, but if you cannot give it, then Allah is forgiving.
Okay, but this is make it a sin. Like, when you go now, if you want to talk to the prophet and you don't have anything in your hand, Allah will forgive. Allah is all merciful. He's making them feel guilty. So you have to bring something to him. And you will see here it says in a private consultation. So you're a prophet. He have a clinic. He opened a business. You want to talk to me in a private, you have to spend some money first.
It is for the sake of Allah.
For the sake of Allah, you have to give it to Muhammad. What sake of Allah? You have to give it to Muhammad.
Allah's religion.
What?
To help Allah's religion, he has to give some money. People have.
Why Allah don't give him money? Isn't it Allah is God? Isn't it Allah he can open rivers of gold and silver to Muhammad? Why Allah he need to beg for money, asking Muslims, the poor Muslims, to give Muhammad their money?
Allah can do all of that, but Allah.
No, he cannot. Prove it. Here we go. You just said that Muhammad need the money. Let me ask you. Did Allah ask the Muslims for a loan?
Yes. That's
okay. Why Allah is asking for a mortgage, a loan?
Okay. Let me explain to you. You see.
You see.
It's same with how Jesus. You guys say he came to the world humbling himself, right? My Allah is humbling himself.
Humbling himself by borrowing money from the Jews? Your prophet, did your prophet borrow money from the Jews according to you Muslims?
I mean, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? It looked like you know nothing.
Did he?
Well, this is what you Muslims say, that the prophet, yeah, he borrowed money from the Jews.
Okay, so what are you trying to prove from that?
Well, I'm trying to say that your prophet is taking money from everybody and Allah is not providing him. And Muhammad is making verses from the Quran just to collect money, to the point Allah is saying who give Allah a beautiful loan, so Allah will double it for him. Secondly, if Muhammad took a mortgage from the Jews, that means he paid interest, and that will not make him a prophet of God. for he himself practicing something against God teaching. What kind of a prophet he pay interest by taking a mortgage from a Jew? A Jew will not give you the money for nothing. It's not a charity. He's doing a business. So Muhammad take a money from the Jews. He is paying interest. Muhammad, he is seeking money. He asks people. He says, if you give me money, Allah will give you a corner lot in heaven. So Muhammad is a fraud. Wherever he go, he want to take money. Did he pay back the Jews? No, he killed him. He took the money and then he killed him later. So you're a prophet. This according to you that he borrowed money. I don't believe in this garbage. But here you see that Allah keep in the Quran saying, who want to give Allah a beautiful loan? Why Allah he need a beautiful loan? Cannot Allah open all the money and the sources to Muhammad? Can't he provide him? Don't the believers say, God is our provider? Who is the provider of Muhammad?
Who is the provider?
Yeah,
It's Allah. Like
no,
even for
if
you,
Allah himself is begging for money, how Allah is his provider?
that's Allah motivating his slaves.
Oh, so Allah he motivate his slave. So, but he cannot give money. Allah himself he cannot give money to Muhammad. Did he give him money?
Whoever gave him money.
What do you mean whoever? Why Allah saying give a mortgage to Allah?
Okay, let me explain.
Explain. Go ahead.
Since my Allah is.
By the way, I noticed that you are the smarter between all your brothers. You are the only one kid in the family, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why you are the smarter between all the brothers. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Genius.
Okay.
Continue. Go ahead.
Like those people, whoever gave money, right, to my prophet, they gave it because Allah told them. So it's basically they are giving because Allah asked for money. So my prophet is getting that because of Allah's order. You see? See, that's how Allah provides. You don't see the wisdom. You don't see the beauty of Islam.
Okay.
And Allah said, I will give you 700 times more on the day of judgment. And
okay, hold on. Okay, so Allah will give you 700 times in the day of judgment. What you would do with the money in the day of judgment?
Not money.
What he will give you then?
He will give 700 times the reward.
What is 7 times reward? What is that?
That's gonna be 700 times more status in Jannah.
What does that mean?
You see, there are different levels in Jannah.
What does that mean?
Meaning, let me explain to you. One level in Jannah, the difference is, let's say I am in a lower level and my father is in upper level than me.
Okay.
So I will be looking at him like how you guys look at stars. That's how far he will be.
Okay, and what does that mean? I mean, okay, you told me that he is far, but this is not good because you will not see your dad no more. What kind of reward this reward is? So now you and your father in heaven, but you are in the floor, he is in the front floor. Hey dad, do you hear me? No, you idiot, I cannot hear you, I'm so far. What?
I just gave you an example.
Okay, this is your example, not my example. Your example is funny and stupid. I asked you, you said 700 more time reward, and you said to me, there is devil. But what you would do in those levels, what you will get? Is it true that Allah will give you 80,000 little boys in heaven to do things to you?
Those are slaves.
Okay, why you need the slaves in heaven? What they will do exactly to you?
Allah will make us kings in our Jannah, you know. Allah will make us feel like we are kings.
Okay, what the slaves will do? Explain to me.
They will give us whatever we want, like they will serve us with food.
So you need 80. How many sandwiches you will eat a day?
It depends on how that place will be, you see.
Okay, but hold on. Isn't it your God, Allah, he says, even the hadith says, if you look at the bird in the sky, is going to be in your dish right away, so there's no need for a servant. Isn't it your Quran says that your clothes will never wrinkle, will never be worn, which means you do not need laundry, you do not need to take a shower, and the food, even the trees will go down to you. So what the servants for? They will do nothing. What those servants are doing?
No, those servants are there for specific time. They will bring food at specific time.
But your God, Allah, he just told you that the food will come to you. Nobody need to bring it to you.
Yes, that will come. but that does not mean that the slaves will not do what they're supposed to do.
Okay, hold on. Can you describe for me first the slaves? Describe them for me. By the way, you are the smarter again between all your brothers, and you said you are the only brother, you are the kid in the family, and you agree that, okay. So describe for me exactly how those slaves look like and what their age. Is it true that they are kids, little boys?
I mean, they are young.
How young?
Described as, I don't know exact number.
Why you don't know?
They are young. They are like maybe physically strong, young. You know.
Strong. You like them strong?
No, I'm not saying that. But
What do you mean you're not saying that? You are being dirty now. Like, look at you. You said they are strong. What they will do exactly? What do you mean?
You see, you always have this evil mentality of taking things.
But your Quran says that those kids, those boys, they will never bleed.
Those boys will what?
Will never bleed.
Okay.
Why they will not bleed? They are strong because they are strong.
That's how beautiful Allah made them, you know.
What the beauty have to do with the bleed? They are boys. Women they bleed, but why boys will bleed? From what?
I don't know. You should know what context Allah
No,
is
you
saying.
tell me. You are the Muslim who you are the only smart person in the family between all your brothers, and your mom, she have only one son anyway. So you are the genius, and you are saying to me that those people, they will not look. The Muslim, they translate the word bleed that they will not get drunk. Are they going to drink with you?
Oh, so it's actually a drink.
But the boys will drink with you? You will be drinking with boys? Or they are servants?
I mean, if they are servants, but if we want them to eat with us, they will.
Okay. But here in Arabic it says la yanzifun, they will not bleed. So why they are saying they will not get drunk?
Okay, so every single translation says drink and not bleed.
So why it says here, you know, so they mean that they will not bleed from drinking?
If that Arabic word is actually bleed, then I would have to ask somebody why instead of like writing bleed, why?
Okay, let me ask you. Let us take it here. It says here that those boys around them, they are youth. And in different verse, it says that those youth are very white. Why they have to be white? Why they are so white? They are the same as lu'lu. Lu'lu mean, you know, like pearls. They are so white like pearls. Why they are so white?
You see, when you will see how a pearl looks like, beautiful, shining bright.
Okay.
Then you will see its beauty. Allah is describing them how they will be in beauty.
So you like a beauty? You like pretty boys around you?
No, that's not what I'm saying. But Allah,
you are the one who said
beautiful. Okay. Every word of His is beautiful.
Okay, you said that they are young males. They are very, very pretty, and they are pretty like pearls, right? Do you agree with the word pearls with the Quran?
Yes, I
do. Okay, what does that mean by saying pearls, like pearls?
Pearls means like a diamond, you know, like a rare.
Pearls is not diamond. Pearls is very white.
Yeah.
Okay. So why they are extremely white? I mean, what that pleasure will give you? What is special about it? And why they are boys, by the way? Why they are not male, big male? Why they are boys?
Young male servants, not young kids.
No, it says boys. Ghulman.
Yeah, ghulman.
Yeah, ghulman is boys.
And what's for adults?
Rajul. This is why when Mary, she gave birth to Jesus, according to the Quran, it says he is a ghulam. You know, ghulam. So this ghulam is a very young, he is a child. So why a child he will serve somebody? How a child can serve anyone anyway?
It's not like
if you go in the Quran, you will see the word ghulam appear in many places in the Quran. And then this is Mary, you know, even the story of Abraham, the story of Mary, the story of Zechariah, etc., etc. It says that this is a ghulam. How I'm going to have a little child, and I am old, like Abraham's wife, she said. And Abraham, he said. So a ghulam is having a child, a baby. So how the baby will serve you?
And
How the baby will serve you?
look, those are the things of afterlife, right? So
Yeah.
don't know the reality.
And okay, obviously you have no idea what you are talking about. So guys, after 1 hour, he come to the conclusion this is afterlife. For sure, afterlife. We are talking supposedly about heaven. What's wrong with you? Listen, Abdul, focus with me. So they are little boys, and they are the one who need somebody to serve them. So how little boys can serve you when they are the one who need a servant?
That's why I don't believe that they are little kids.
How old they are? What do you mean they are not little? How old they are?
They are at least adults.
Right. So why they are saying that they are very little young? It says ghulam.
Young meanings like not old, young. I am 21 years old.
Those boys, Allah, He created them just to serve you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean,
is that fair? Is that fair that to have a slavery in heaven? Do you support slavery in heaven? Is that justice that you are just sitting in your ass and there is 80,000 little boys serving you? Is that justice? Does that make God happy? What is justice? What those boys did?
Justice is that God created a creation.
Yeah, so you create them to abuse them?
No.
So isn't it abuse? Do you like to be a servant too? Do you like to be a servant, one of mine? I will go to heaven now, and Allah will make you a servant. Is that something you like? Be honest.
In the Akhirah, these people will serve people of paradise. So these servants will actually feel proud. Oh my God, these are the people of paradise that we are
Okay,
serving.
why so? Okay, guys, the servant will be proud. They are serving Abdul for eternity. They are proud. I mean, look at the logic. Look at the stupidity. What did you eat today? Do you like to be proud to serve me? I will give you a job. I'm going to convert to Islam, and I will ask Allah to make you my servant. Do you like that?
Not in this world.
Why not? Okay, do you like to be my servant in heaven?
If I didn't exist as a human and Allah created me,
so those boys are not a human?
Who said they are human?
So why you call them boys?
Maybe Allah is just giving you an idea that they will be young boys, like young boys,
So when he say boys, they are not boys? They are what? Young plastic? Are they boys or they are not?
But they are not going to be like us, free will people, they are going to be like angels.
Okay, listen. What is your Islamic sect? You are a Sunni?
I am a Muslim.
What does that mean? Are you Sunni or not?
I am somebody who follows Quran and Sunnah. You can call me Sunni, but I don't really
Quran
like
and Sunni. You are Sunni. Okay, so because your prophet, he said that the Muslims, there will be 73 sect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which one is the one will go to heaven?
The one which my prophet said, Allah's hand is upon the ijma.
Okay.
And they will never ever be misguided until the day of judgment.
That's wonderful. But isn't it Allah, he said too, that the most of people, they will not believe until they became mushrikeen, which means the majority, they will be mushrikeen. So how that will be the ijma? How stupid is that? If the majority, they will be mushrikeen. Go watch the video of Sheikh Asim. He will say to you that the majority of the believers, of the Muslims, they will believe, but they are mushrikeen. So the majority are mushrikeen, not the minority are the true believer. Even your prophet, he said that Islam start as a small and will end as a small. So the ijma will happen, if ijma happen, that the majority and the majority, they are not the Muslim no more.
Is it true what you are showing right now on this hadith that Jews were split 71 according to you?
This is not according to me. This is according to your funny prophet.
So I think this is also gonna happen right until the day of judgment, I think.
Okay. And the Christian, there will be 72 sect, and the Muslim will be 73. So what Muhammad did, Muhammad, he was a failure. He is the worst. His religion is 73 time divided. The Christian and the Jews, they are more successful to preserve their book then.
You see,
I see, yeah.
even though they are divided,
Hmm.
but my Prophet ﷺ was shown his
Shown what?
was shown all the prophets, and when he saw all the prophets, behind them were very few people. But when he was shown his ummah,
Hmm.
he saw all of the heaven filled up.
Hmm.
That's how many people followed him and went into Jannah. Oh my God.
Oh my Allah. But look what happened now. If your prophet is saying the truth, then if the majority of people who will go to heaven is the Muslims, so how your prophet says the majority they will leave Islam? Isn't it the Muslim they say? And your prophet, he says Islam is start as a small and end as a small.
Okay, I will explain to you that too.
Explain to me.
The end will be small.
Hmm.
Allah will take, Jesus will come back.
Okay.
And when he will come back, it will be very near of end of times.
But your prophet, he said that Jesus is already coming, and that is the sign of the judgment day. Actually, your prophet, he said that, Jesus will come now, and he will be imam between you.
Yes, but you are absolutely correct. But what you are understanding through it is wrong.
What do you mean? You just said I am absolutely true. So your prophet, he confessed that Jesus will come in his lifetime.
No. That's where you're wrong.
Hmm.
Because again, repeat what you said.
Jesus will come during the lifetime of Muhammad.
Imam will be within you, right?
He will be within you, speaking to the people around him, right? Hmm.
Yes, and we have other hadiths explaining what that is.
Explain to me. Go ahead.
Prophet ﷺ said how great of his one of his kids will be. His member of his progeny, Imam Mahdi alayhi salam.
Don't go there. Don't go. It says that the Messiah will come between you, speaking to people in front of him, not generations to come.
You see, this is why you have to be honest. See, when you ask me something, I try to be honest.
You try, but you are not. You are saying.
No, I am honest, obviously.
Okay, but you just said you try to be honest.
Look, I am honest.
Okay,
but
okay, hold on. I'm asking you now for the last, I don't want to repeat myself. Is Jesus going to come during the time of Muhammad or after?
Absolutely after.
Absolutely after. Okay. So if we show a hadith saying Muhammad, he said that he will come between you and he will be imam between you, speaking to people in front of his face, that means Muhammad is a liar, right?
No.
What do you mean no? So why Muhammad saying he will come and he will be between you, speaking to people in front of him?
That's why you have to understand what we Muslims believe about that.
What do you mean? So your prophet, he used the wrong language. Are you insulting your prophet? I smelled something fishy about you. It sounds like you are trying to insult Prophet of Allah, peace be upon him, trying to make fun of his belief, and you are not serious. I am saying to you, the prophet said so. You say to me, you don't understand. Which means you are saying that when Muhammad he said things is confusing.
No, I am saying you guys don't understand it and you guys believe about it whatever you guys want to believe about it.
What does that mean? I'm asking you now. Is Jesus going to come during the time and the life of the Muslims in the time of Muhammad?
No, I said no.
Okay, when you say to me you don't understand, do you know what I'm talking about at least?
I said you don't understand, but I understand.
Do you understand what?
I understand that hadith that you showed me, where my prophet said, "What glory will be of this ummah when Jesus, son of Mary, will descend down, and the
Okay,
Imam will be amongst you."
amongst
And
you. Okay, what do you know the hadith? Do you know the hadith number?
I don't know the hadith number, but I have read it.
Okay, so but it says amongst you, right?
Yes.
Okay, what he would do amongst you?
Who?
The Messiah, what he would do?
When he will descend
Yeah,
on two angels, subhanallah, when he will come down,
what he will do?
when my Jesus
Uh-huh.
Christ, peace be upon him,
Yeah.
when he will come down, already Imam Mahdi alayhi salam will be leading the prayer. So Jesus will say, it's okay, Allah has given this ummah this glory that I will pray behind one of you. So Imam Mahdi alayhi salam will lead the prayer. And
Your prophet, he said that?
yes, there is a hadith, right? You don't know?
Okay, no, we wanna take one by one. So can you give me the hadith about when Jesus will come?
During the end of time, obviously we don't have exact date.
No, I'm asking you. The hadith. The hadith is speaking about the end of the time. Let us see if the hadith says the end of the time or not. Can you give me the hadith?
Near the end, it's understandable that obviously Jesus, because Allah said in the Quran, Jesus is shines of day of judgment.
But Muhammad, he said that Jesus liyushikna, liyushik. Do you know what yushik mean?
No.
Almost here.
Yes, I will
Okay.
explain to you what almost means.
Okay, what does that mean?
Because you see, this world is just few thousand years.
Hmm.
Let's say a few thousand years are left for it to end.
Okay.
And after that, it's eternity. So when you compare this few thousand years to eternity, obviously my prophet is gonna say almost.
But he said, he did not even say almost. He said liyushikna. Yushikna is very extremely soon.
Almost.
And did he say among you?
Yes.
Okay, you who?
You mean Ummah.
No, he's speaking to people in front of him.
You see that's where you see, Christian Prince, I ask you to be very honest. You know exactly among you meaning Ummah, and there are hadiths about Imam Mahdi which are
No
not
problem. He is speaking to people in front of him, right? Did he say in the future, or he said soon will descend among you, speaking to people in front of him? Did he say that he will descend among your generation, your children's, or he said you?
He said you, absolutely.
Okay, so if I am saying to you, you are in front of me, and I say Jesus will descend amongst you, I am not meaning somebody will come 10,000 years after.
Amongst you, obviously Sahaba knew that he was talking about Sahaba's generation, you know, until the end of time.
So you have to add words to Muhammad words so you can fix his silly statement, right?
Only sticking to this hadith, you are not opening hadiths which my prophet clearly states about Imam.
Give me the hadith which is clearly stated. Go ahead.
I have read it, but I don't know the number. You just type in Imam Mahdi, it will come.
Imam Mahdi. So if we type Imam Mahdi now, that will fix the problem.
Mahdi, open hadith. Why don't you want?
Let me ask you, who is this guy Mahdi?
Wow, he is such a great person. Like,
why he is a great person? What he would do? What is he now? Is he born yet or not yet?
Not yet. I mean,
what do you mean not yet? I thought he's born already and he disappeared.
No, he could be still on this earth. Like he might be born, but we don't know.
Is it true that he is born of a woman and she gave birth to him from her thigh?
Where did you get that from now?
From the hadith. There's tons of books about the birth of, and not only that, especially the Shia. Like Al-Mahdi, when he fell down in his ass, he don't fart.
You know, those are Shia hadiths. I don't believe in any of them.
Okay, so give me the hadith about Al-Mahdi so we can learn something about him, something serious.
You already know, but you're not opening from Sahih Bukhari and
Show
Muslim.
me, give me something to prove that this guy exists. I mean, this guy, even you Muslim, you say, you claim that he is the grandsons of Peter, the disciple of Jesus. You Muslim are crazy. Tell me, who is this guy Al-Mahdi? I want to know who is his father.
No, not father and mother. We are only talking about Imam Mahdi, who
Okay, I'm
he is.
asking you, who is this Mahdi? Who his father is?
Okay, let me tell you who he is.
Let
My
me tell you.
prophet
Okay.
said
Okay, tell me.
on near the
Yeah.
near the day of judgment from my progeny.
Okay, who is Al-Mahdi? Who is Al-Mahdi? Give me his father. Who is Al-Mahdi?
We don't know when he will come. We will know. And my prophet, you know how important
So
Imam
he
Mahdi.
did not come yet.
Allahu Alam.
What do you mean he did not? He's a guys. Allahu Akbar. Is your Mahdi is from the 12 Imam or not?
From the 12 Imam, yes, he will be an Imam.
No, is he from the 12 Imam after Muhammad? If he is from the 12 Imam, that's mean 12 Imam they passed from long time ago. We are 1,400 years after Muhammad. So 12 Imam will be 12 generation. So what is the Mahdi?
No, Imam, I think he will be an Imam, the last Imam, like near the day of judgment.
My friend, the day of judgment, he said in front of you, Jesus will come among you. That is the day of judgment. Isn't it the Quran says the moon is split asunder and the judgment day is near?
Yeah.
Okay. So is it proving that the judgment already started because the moon is split asunder? Isn't it this is a sign of the judgment day?
Yes, signs. My prophet himself was a sign. He said, he put his two fingers and he said, I am to the day of judgment, or we are like this close.
All right. So you got your prophet busted. How close he is? He opened his finger, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how that can how he can be prophet then? If he say this is how close we are, and then never happen.
First, we skip to a topic. First, talk about Imam Mahdi,
Okay.
and
We will go. We will talk about it. Don't worry. We have time. Did your prophet say to when I said to you that the Messiah will descend among you, you said this is about the future, right?
Of course, it's about, because all of the Sahaba knows what Prophet ﷺ is talking about.
Okay. Did your prophet says to a person in front of him that this child will not grow old before the judgment day comes?
Don't change the topic.
I'm not. We are talking about it. The same thing. Here we go. Read with me. Read with me. Read with me. Read.
You are talking about that orphan girl?
I'm talking about a person. He was in the front of Muhammad and he is a boy. He said that this person will not live until the judgment day come, which means he will not die. He will not even grow old, which means judgment day will happen maximum 20 years, 30 years maximum. He's a boy. So he will not even, لن يدركه الهرم. Haram is something somebody is 30, 35 and over. So this boy will not grow old till the last hour would come. And this is your prophet hadith in front of you. Read it.
A young boy of Mughira bin Shu'ba, is it Shu'ba? Happened to pass by Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and he was of my age. Thereupon Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, if he lives long, he would not grow very old till the last hour would come.
How we can fix this one now?
Now this one, I will ask to people of knowledge.
Even this one need to ask people of knowledge. I mean, what's wrong with you? It's so clear. This boy will not grow old until the hour come. This boy, he is in front of him. Speaking about individual, we know we even know his father name. So this boy, the son of Al-Mughira, or maybe the slave of Al-Mughira, who care? He will not grow old until the hour come. So the maximum will be, let us say this boy will live 100 years, 300 years. You know what? My grandfather, this is a true story, by the way. He lived, he lived for 10,000 years. He was an antique. We got him from the museum. This is where my grandmother, she got him. So this boy will not grow old until the hour comes. So how you can play with this game with me now? Do you want some duct tape? Because your prophet is leaking badly now.
No, no, no. I think what he meant, these are wisdom.
Even this one, he meant something else. He said this boy, will not grow old until the day of judgment come. Even this one, he did not mean this.
I think there is an explanation.
For sure there's an explanation. I mean, it's very easy. This boy will not grow old until the day of judgment come.
Obviously, if I take it literally, then obviously day of
So
judgment.
what does that mean? This is not literally? This is metaphorically, guys.
You see, if I'm honest,
just take a hike. Come on, I gave you time. I give you a chance to talk. You're silly. And the funny is, when I said to him, you are the smarter between all your brothers, and you are the only kid in the family, right? He said yes. This will remind me when I told my mom I was #1 in the classroom. My mom was so proud about me, but I did not tell her that the principal, he put me in a classroom alone because I was troublemaker and there's no other students, so I was #1. Yeah. And this remind me of Allah saying, I am the best of the creators, and the Muslims, they say he is the only creator. So how he can be the best of the creators if there's no other creators? That is a false exaggeration of being the best. That is the most stupid best. So look at this, and this is Sahih Bukhari. What they will say, this is fabricated. This is Sahih Muslim, this is Sahih Bukhari. As you see, this person will not grow old until the day of judgment come. As simple as that. So, and the Muslim, they will start, put duct tape there, put duct tape, if this young boy live, he might not grow old till we'd see the last hour come to you. تقوم الساعة حتى تقوم الساعة. Fix it. Duct tape. Try to improve it. Talk about Imam al-Mahdi. There is no such a thing, Imam al-Mahdi. This is a fiction. You Muslims are stupid. All your religion is a fiction. Where is this guy al-Mahdi? Where did he come from? Who is his father? Who is his mother? Even you do not know who is his father name. Some Muslims, they say his mother, her name is Narjis. Some Muslims, they say his mother name is Maryam. And he is born from her thigh. And this guy, he have 3 balls. I mean, mental religion. Who is this guy? And what he would do exactly? And if Al-Mahdi is going to bring guidance, that means Muhammad is not the last prophet. If he is the one who bring guidance, so what Muhammad did then? Is he a prophet? Are we short of imams? We have Yasser Qadi. There's a Muslim, he was so proud about, he said to me, do you know about Ibn Battuta, the most famous historian before even Western, they went to America? I said, Ibn Battuta? He said, yeah. He said, Ibn Battuta is a historian? He said, yes. He said, he was a discovery person. I said, is that Ibn Battuta who he claimed that he went to an island and all the women in the island have three breasts? I want to go there. Ibn Battuta. I mean, I bet you this guy, he never went anywhere. This guy, he's an imaginary person. He start trying lies, and people, they don't know what he's talking about. This guy, he ride the whale, he take the turtle, he saw women with 3 boobs. I mean, you name it, Ibn Battuta, whatever he say, he's the same as Muhammad. Look, Muhammad, he claimed that there is an island, and he learned this from Ibn Battuta, maybe. There is a woman, brothers, sisters. The messenger said, one day, from the pulpit, when some people were selling in the sea. Their food was finished. An island appeared to them. They went out seeking bread. They were met by Al-Jassasa, the Antichrist spy. Like, what the heck? That means the Antichrist is already exist. The false Messiah is already done. And he is speaking about this happened before even him, because this has happened already. The Antichrist spy. I am the spy of the Antichrist. I say to Abu Salama, Abu Salami, Salama, hamburger, what is a jassasa, man? He replied, a woman. I know it. I mean, come on, who can do best to do spy at you better than women? They knew everything. I mean, it doesn't matter what you do, they spy at you, man. Here we go. A woman trailing the hair of her skin and of her head, she said, in this castle. He then narrated the rest in the bird. What? Okay, hold on. Let me find a different hadith. Hold on, so we can read the whole story, because here this is just funny. Let's see here. Look at this one. Look at this one. Oh, this one is longer. This one will take it to 10 hours to read it. What the heck? Hold on, hold on. Okay, this one have to do with anus. Okay. The same story, but here like the longer version of it. Let us see where we start. Okay, brother. He sailed a ship along with 30 men of Bani Lakham and Bani Jadam, and had been tossed by waves into the ocean for a month. Then these waves took them near the land within the ocean between two bracket island of the Caribbean. At the same time of the sunset, they sat in a small side boat and entered the island. There was a beast with long thick hair, and because of this, they could not distinguish his face from his back. Abdul, the translation is a fraud. It says that he was covered all of his body by hair, including his anus. Dibruhu, it says here, read carefully. فَلَا يَدْرُونَ مَا قَبْلَهُ مِنْ دِبْرِهِ. They don't know which one is his anus and which one is his front, because he was covered by hair. A lot of hair. This guy is a hairy hair. And later we find that this is not a guy. Like, what the heck? All right. So long hair, thick hair, and you know, they could not distinguish where is his anus from his private part. And then they said, "We to you, who can you be?" Thereupon it said, "I am Al-Jassasa." They said, like, what the heck? Al-Jassasa? And it said, "Oh people, go to this person," he meant Christian Prince, "in the monastery, as he is very much eager to know about you." Whoa. He, the narrator said, when it named the person for us, we were afraid of at least it should be the devil. mean, the Muslim, they will say for sure this is a Christian prince now. Then we hurriedly went on till we come to the monastery, and we found a well-built person. Ah, this must be Mimi Hijab then. A well-built person full of beef. He doesn't even have muscles. He shaved his chest hair before he take off his t-shirt. He want to be a girly. Okay. There will be hands tied to his neck and having iron shackles between his two legs up to his ankles. Like, what the heck? We said, we be upon you. I like this one. We said, like, we upon you. It took like Chinese, like, you know, who are you? He said, you would soon come to know about me. But tell me, who are you? Like, what is this conversation? They say to him, who are you? He said to them, who are you? This is a who are you conversation. We said, we are people from Arabia. We embark upon a boat, but the sea waves been driving us from 1 month. They brought us near the island, and we got into the whole story. And now we continue. And then it says here, and here a beast met us, and profusely thick hair, and because of the thickness of his hair and his face, we could not distinguish his anus from his front. We said, we be to you. Who are you? It said, I am a jassasa. We said, what is al jassasa? And it says, you got to go to this person in the monastery. I mean, they have to repeat everything. You know, this guy, they have time, you know, at that time they have time. Repeat the story, you know. A person saying, Alhamdulillah, I am a Muslim and I will die as a Muslim. Well, what I'm worried about you, my friend, that they will put a cork in your anus. Do you know that? Go check with your mosque and tell them why they put a cork in your anus when you die. Alhamdulillah, I will die as a Muslim. And there is 2 angels will come to you in the grave, and they will ask you 3 questions, and they will ask you who's your God. If you don't say Allah, they will hit you with the hammer, and they will show you a picture of Prophet Muhammad. Who is this guy? If you don't say, well, this is a Christian prince, they will hit you with the hammer. What a stupid religion. Are you there, Mr. Mahdi? Here we go. We are going to come to the Mahdi story now. Anyway, you know, and look, those guys, their island is where? Hold on. Okay, let's continue. So we came to you in a hot haste, fearing that might be the devil. He, between 2 brackets, the chained person said, tell me about the date palm tree of the basin. We said, what? About what aspect of there you seek information? Huh? Look, the Muslims, Abdul, they are smart. They will not give information for free. He said, I ask you, whether these 3 bear fruit or not? We said, yes, it bear fruit. Supposedly now they did not answer him. I think these would not bear fruit. He said, inform me about the lake of Tabariya. Like, what the heck, the lake of Tabariya in Israel? We are in the island of the middle of the ocean, and now in Tabariya? Hey, Netanyahu is happy. He will open a hotel there, just wait. He will tell the Muslims, it's mentioned by your prophet, and the Jassasa is there, and Tabariya, you have to come and visit it. We said, which aspect do you want to know? He said, if there is a water in it? Look, what the heck? It's called lake. So what is going to be inside it? Huh? Like, hey, Abdul. The lake of Tabariya. The guy is asking if there is water in it. I mean, where the intelligence is imported from to the Abdul. The lake of Tabariya. Look at the question. The guy won't answer. The lake of Tabariya, there is water in it. So why we call it lake? Guys, it is 3 a.m. in the morning. And I said to myself, let me go live for 20 minutes. I hate it. Honestly, my back hurting me. I'm sitting in the computer like this guy. He says to me, are you obsessed? Are you obsessed with the stupidity? I mean, this is the best joke ever. One day I will die. I will have a heart attack literally from laughing. Look, I'm not able to sleep from. You know, I go to sleep and sometimes I laugh, honestly, in the dreams. Just remembering something Muhammad he said, or a Muslim, he said something to me in a conversation. I mean, it is the most hilarious, stupid cult. You know, I cannot even describe how stupid this cult is. The lake of Tabariya doesn't have water. We said, which aspect you want to know? He said, this is water in it. They said, it's abundance of water in it. Thereupon he said, okay, I think it would soon become dry. Like, what the heck? He again said, inform me about the spring of Zohr. They said, which aspect? Is that Discovery Channel? I mean, those guys, they are coming from Arabia. How they will know all this information? What they have to do with Tabariya? Like, what is that, man? What aspect you want to know? He said, the person in the chain. There is water in it, and does it irrigate the land? We said, yes, there is abundance of water in it. Okay. The one who is saying he is proud to be a Muslim, I have a question for you. Is the lake of Tabariya have water in it? Because according to your prophet, it's going to be dry soon. Do you see how soon it is? Brother, soon. Soon. Yeah. Soon. Yeah. Soon? How soon? I mean, now this area in the Middle East is really dry. By the way, it's really dry. I mean, all the area. But Tabariya is still full of water. I mean, you see, imagine if Tabariya dried, you know, it's gone. The Muslim, they will say, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, brother. But until now, it's full of water. What we would do? And then it says here, tell me, okay, abundance of water and its inhabitants of Medina irrigate the land, okay. He said, inform me about the idiot prophet. You see, they're translating the illiterate. It says, idiot. What has he done? Look, what the heck? See, guys, listen carefully now. So those Muslims, they are saying the Antichrist has already came at the time of Muhammad. This is the Antichrist. He's existed at the time of Muhammad. And now he have a spy, her name is a Jassasa. And by the way, this Jassasa, which is very funny, we will find it in different chapters in the Quran, you know, where Allah will send the beast from the ground, and this beast as a Jassasa is going to have the stick of Moses and the ring of Solomon. And tell me about the illiterate prophet. What has he done? We said, has come from out of Mecca, and he is settled in Yathrib. Okay. He said, do the Arab fight against him? This guy, he knew everything. We said, yes. How did he deal with them? We informed him that he had overcome those who in his neighborhood, and they have submitted themselves before him. See, submitted themselves before him. Thereupon he said, okay, has it actually happened? What the heck? We said yes. Thereupon he said, if it is so, that is better for them, that they should show obedience to him. I am going to tell you about myself. Like, what the heck? Who are you now? I am the Dajjal, who would be soon permitted to get out, and so I shall get out and travel in the land. Hey, soon. You see, soon? Soon. During the lifetime of Muhammad, the Antichrist will come. And I will not spare any town where I would not stay for 40 nights except Mecca. This is Alibaba, by the way. I'm telling you, this is Alibaba. I met him before. Alibaba and the 40 thieves. I mean, you like the story or not? By the way, if you don't like the story, the Prophet said, we will shoot you. Who dare to say, I don't like it? once a big sheikh, he was saying, the amazing thing about Prophet Muhammad, that nobody question what he say. And then a young teenage Muslim, he said to him, I have a question about him. He said, shut up. We just said nobody question about him. Nobody question about him. This is the most amazing thing about Prophet Muhammad, because the second you ask question, they will kill you. Shut up. Brothers and sisters. Oh, Zakir Naik is ringing. Christian Prince. The most amazing Prophet, that nobody question what he say, because what he say is very truthful. So, Zakir, I have a question. I just told you, the Prophet is amazing, and nobody question about him. Wait, but I have a question. Can I... Put your hand down. Nobody can question because he was amazing. That's it. You know, and your logic is very stupid. 1 + 1 + 1 is equal to 1. Stupid. No, your mathematics is wrong, so we can't teach it in school. Christian Prince is feeling hell like last man standing. He's a challenging Muslims. My friend, what last man? Last man, don't you see? All those people are, I am the last man. Everybody is laughing at my even a Muslim is laughing at him. This is why you say, whatever we show you, you say this is da'if. This is rejected. This is not accepted. Why? Because you are laughing at him. The last man is standing is dead, my friend. Muhammad is not a man even. He could not even make his wife have orgasm. I mean, come on. A dog can make his wife have orgasm. Muhammad, he could not. What is the power of Allah? And what is this story about? So Antichrist, he have chain between his legs. The guy who can cut the earth pieces, he cannot cut the chain. The guy who can't cut a human being from the top to the bottom and he put him together by one order, he cannot cut the chain. He never heard of the welding machine. Can't he go to Alibaba or Amazon and buy something to cut it? Like, hello? So this is what is stopping him now? The two chain in his feet? Do we have any Muslim want to say anything? Anyone? So this guy now, he is the Antichrist, and he is he have a chain in his feet. He cannot go, and he exists before in the time of Muhammad. So Muhammad is a fraud, obviously. And he said, soon I'm coming to you and I will kill everybody, talking to people in front of him. Do we have any Abdul want to say anything? So, you know, when the Muslims, they say that they found Muhammad in the Old Testament, or, you know, we laugh. Obviously, you could not find him in the Quran, so you try to find him in our book. At the same time, that's obviously mean that our book is not really corrupt, because why in the world you are trying to find a proof about your prophet in the corrupted book? You Muslims not only don't make sense, you're idiots. You have no idea what you are doing. You're just supporting us, actually. And, you know, when we say that Muhammad is a prophet, shouldn't we prove first that Muhammad is a prophet? Every prophecy Muhammad, he said, it's failure. This hadith is increase your iman. Oh, that's good for you. May Allah make your penis endless then. When a person, he says to me, I believe in Islam, you believe that Allah, there's a God, he will make your penis endless. This promise alone is the most stupid promise ever. Because if your penis 6 foot or it is 600 million mile, what difference is going to make? And what the point if your wife is next to you? How you can even have sex with her? Stupidity is amazing. Believe. Yeah. Sulaiman, he died and he was standing for you. I believe you, I believe. Okay, believe. Yeah. He left as a donkey, never came back as a horse. Sulaiman, he have a ring and he controlled the genie and the word by it. Sulaiman, brother, he went to the bathroom. And then, brother, he left his ring with his wife Jarada. Satan, he come to the wife of Sulaiman. And he come to the wife of Sulaiman and he looked like Sulaiman. Look, what the heck? Listen carefully. It can happen to you too. When you go to the bathroom, don't give your ring or your credit card specifically to your wife. Because Shaitan will come to the wife and he will look like you. And he will take your credit card. So all the drama happened because of the bathroom. Me, myself, I will take the bathroom. I will not take the ring to the bathroom. I will take the bathroom for the ring. So the guy, he gave his wife that ring. And then, brother, the Shaitan, he came, he took the ring and he became the king. And then the Shaitan, when he became Sulaiman, you know what he did? Are you there, Abdullah? He started effing the wives of Sulaiman as never before. Excuse my language. Boom, 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 boom. And this is how he got busted. The wives of Prophet Sulaiman, may Allah bless him, they noticed that the penis of the husband is not like before at all. His penis never go limp and never sleep. He never even snore. He don't take a break. This guy non-stop. Husband, can I take? Next. So the wives, Abdullah, I challenge you to say this is a lie. I can show you the reference. The wives, they went to the elders and they told them, what happened to our husband? Something fishy. He keep effing non-stop. The elders, they said, what? Non-stop? He must be Satan. Then Satan, when he learned that they get him busted, he ran away. Look at the stupidity. If he controlled the whole kingdom by a ring, why he will run away? If the guy, he controlled the whole world by his ring, why he will run away? And brother, who remember how Suleiman, he found his ring? Who remember? Let us see how many of you remember the story. Who remember how Suleiman, he found the ring? Hey Abdullah, can I call you and tell me how Suleiman found the ring? Is it true that Suleiman, he found it inside a fish? So brother, Shaitan, when he ran away after he all the wife of the prophet, and they discovered that his penis is not a human penis, it's so good, so he ran away and he threw the ring in the ocean. Okay, so when he threw the ring in the ocean, a fish ate it. Okay, and then Suleiman, after he was kicked from the palace, he started working as a porter, not hori porter, like the one who carries stuff in the port. So a porter. So there is a guy, he bought fish. Suleiman, he told him, what you will give me if I carry the fish for you to your house? Poor Suleiman, he was a king and now he is a Harry Potter. The guy, he said, okay, I will give you a fish. Suleiman said, okay. So he carried the fish for this guy and he went with him home. And then at the door, the guy, he grabbed one fish or two fish and he gave it to Suleiman. Suleiman, he went to the kitchen because he needed to eat the fish. He's hungry. Come on, all of us, we eat fish, don't we? So Suleiman will eat fish too. Fishy fish. He opened the fish and he found his ring. And this is how Suleiman became the king. Now, who is a Muslim will say this is not a true story? Can a Christian even can deny it? Nobody can deny such a story. It must be from God. Nobody know, da-da-dum. Man, that is so beautiful a story. If you want to read more about the story and the Ring of Solomon, I will give you a link just for your entertainment. Who want the link? Save it and laugh. For sure it's true story. What's wrong with you? Show respect, man. You know what? I will tell you a true story now. This is definitely true. There's a person, he made fun of the stories of Prophet Muhammad. Do you know what happened to him? He woke up in the morning, he found himself look like Christian Prince. And this is a true story. You know? Imagine that happened to you. May Allah forbid. So for sure it's true story, so respect. The account of Suleiman. Here speaking about the flying carpet, by the way. They start speaking about the flying carpet. And then they speak about the flying horse. And then if we go, let us search for the ring. Hold on. Suleiman army was about 10 barsakh, 3,500 miles long. Hey, Abdul, don't you think this is short? 3,500 miles long? Are you sure? And look, they have the percentage too. 25% they were human. And 25% they were genie. Like, what the heck? And then 25% they are from the desert animal. Like, what? And then 25% they are birds. Why you are avoiding Imam Mahdi? This guy, from all the garbage we said, all what he's worried about the Imam Mahdi. I mean, who can beat this stupidity? All this garbage in front of you, you are worried about the Mahdi? Abdul is stupid. The Antichrist we just showed you, he was exist in the time of Muhammad. And the Antichrist is supposed to come after the Mahdi. So how he was exist in the time of Muhammad and soon will come out, but yet he will come after the Mahdi. Just shut up, yet. Okay. 25% of his army is birds. What is that will make, by the way? Why don't give us numbers? Like, if it is Muslims, his army is 3,500 miles long. How wide? Maybe it's one man lining up like ants. And then, brother. Okay. 1,000 houses of glass. Houses of glass were made above the world. In them, 300 wives, 700 slave girls lived. Suleiman used to order a strong wind to lift the house, and order the soft wind to move the house slowly. Therefore Allah revealed to him when he was between the heaven and the earth, I have increased your kingship in such a way that if anybody speak in any part of your kingdom, the wind will make his conversations reach toward you. Brother, if a guy, he was kissing his wife in the darkness of the night, saying to her, can you take off your panty? Suleiman will hear it. Sorry. If a wife, she said to her husband, did you just farted? Suleiman will hear it. Because anyone speak in the kingdom, the conversations will come to Suleiman. That's deep. That's really deep. I mean, that's really, really deep shit. You know, excuse me. If, like, what the heck was this, man? I mean, this is endless comedy. When I'm going to go to sleep, it's already 3:28 in the morning. Oh boy, my back hurting me. Already I was for 3-4 hours in the morning, and now I did not sleep yet. 3:28 in the morning. What the heck? Okay. The Thalabi narrated that when Suleiman traveled on immovable equipment, he used to take along with his household, his army and servant, his accountant and his scribe. They used to sit in the roof next to each other at one corner. Oh boy. Thank God that Joe Biden is not Suleiman. Otherwise, we will find Pelosi in the corner of his roof. And his house is flying in the White House. Hey, Joe Biden, did you see those people sitting in the corner of your roof, man? Who you were talking about? Who? Nancy Pelosi? She's there. So everybody, his household, his army, his servant, his accountant, his scribe, they use the army, which is 3,500 miles long, will sit in the corner of his roof. It's really cold, but the story making me sweat. Oh boy. Oh boy. Somebody, his name is YZY. Are you a Muslim, YZ, my friend? Because I want to know if I want to take you seriously. Is your comment a serious comment? Guys, let me show you what YUZ. Muslims are trying to change the topic. All right, my friend. Then confirm to me, please, if you are a Muslim, how you will explain the embryo in the Quran if only a few hundred years ago scientists discovered it with microscope. How will the Quran know about it thousands of years ago? My friend, www.zywww.net. Do you know even what the Quran says about the embryo? Let me show you, just for a laugh. We will go back to Suleiman, guys. Just to show you that the one who wrote the Quran is a donkey when it's come to the embryo. How he discovered it? The Quran discovered it, brother? That's deep. As I know the Quran made poo-poo when it's come to this topic. Here we go, brother. Here we go. Are you ready? This is your silly Quran. According to the Quran, Allah made the sperm into dead blood. Is that what science says? Sperm transform into dead blood? This is what they told you? And the clot of blood became a lump. Shall we continue or enough? The stupid Muhammadi notice that women, when they have abortion, they give, there's a lot of blood will come, let us say a leftover of a child maybe sometime. So the stupid Muhammadi thought this is what happened. The sperm, we put the sperm in, we have a baby coming out, we have a blood coming out. And not to forget to mention that Muhammad, he said that you will be collected in the belly of your mother as a sperm, as a semen for 40 days. Oh boy. The Prophet, how the Prophet, he knew that thousands of years ago? How? How, brother? It must be from God, the messenger of Allah, the truthful and the receiver of the truth. By the way, the Prophet is a receiver of the truth. Not only he provided truth, he received it too. And those who have a radio, it's called repeater. He received the truth, informed us, saying, the creation of the human is gathered in the form of semen in the womb of your mother for 40 days. Is that what science says to us? That we are collected as semen for 40 days? the womb collecting semen? Hey, womb, do you want more semen, or you have enough for today? 40 days, because we have to give you semen for, like, you have to have sex every day. Boo, 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 for 40 days to make a baby. And the womb, brother, the more you put semen, the womb take it and collect it. You know, they don't, you know, they put it together. Because after 40 days, the semen, the collected semen will become a baby. I don't know, according to Prophet Google, peace be upon him, that semen can live to the maximum of 5 days. This is what Prophet Google said, according to scientific science. So who's the donkey told you about science? And did you say microscope? Did you say microscope? I think the one who told you that, he was taking a lot of dope. How many of you here are new? If you are new, I feel sorry for you. I will tell you why. First, you will be addicted. This is the first thing will happen to you. You come to here 5 minutes. You know, once I receive a message, this was in Power Talk. I received a message saying to me, Christian Prince, for the sake of God, because of you, we are going to get divorced. I look at the message. What the heck is that? It's a guy. I know him. He's speaking to me sometime, like when we talk in the chat room. So what are you talking about? It turned to be his wife. So his wife, she is telling me, please stop letting my husband come to listen to you. He don't sit with us. When he eat lunch, he is eating, listening to you. When it is dinner, he is eating, listening to you. When it is, I can't even have talk to him. So I told him, listen, Potato, from now on, you sit only 2 hours. Honestly, I put like a timer. The second he entered the chat room, because there you can bounce him, you can kick him out, not like here. You can block a person, but still he can hear you. But in the chat room, I kick him out, that's it, he cannot enter. So I put 2 hours maximum. The guy is going to get divorced because of me. She said, he want to take a shower, he is listening to you. He is in the lunch, he is listening to you. You know, do something, please help us. I don't hate you, but this is too much. I said, okay, take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. So if you are new, I just give you a warning. Take it easy. Now, do we have any Muslim have a response to the microscope, which is discovered by Allah 1400 years ago? Christian Prince, how you can explain? Look, let me put, I mean, the guy, this is what he told him. I don't blame him, but this is what they told him. But my friend, when somebody says something to you, shouldn't you check it out? I mean, what if somebody, whatever religion, he said to me something, shouldn't I check it out? So I am assuming that you are an adult, mature person, and you have a brain, you are smart. So when a Muslim, he says that to you, why you did not check it out and see if it's true or not? Muhammad is the most certified, well-known idiot in the world. Muhammad, as an example, he explained how the baby looked like the parents, which, by the way, is true. According to Muhammad, if the women have orgasm first, the baby will look like her. If the man have orgasm, which means he will be a female, and if the man have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy. That is steep. How the Prophet knew that. I want each one of you now, look at your parents. Actually, you don't need to look. If you are a male, obviously your father comes first. Hello? If you are a female, obviously your mother comes first. Clinging thing, there's nowhere in the Quran says a clinging thing. This is false. Alaqa is the congealed blood, not clinging thing. Alaqa is something can actually, you see when you have a cut, in your skin, and then there's a dead blood, the black thing. This is alaqa. This is not a clinking thing. This is a lie. You see, the Quran did not say like a clinking thing. The Quran says that sperm will be transformed into alaqa. And all of us, we knew that even that clinking thing is the egg, it's not the sperm. The Quran make it clear that the one will be transformed, it is the semen. Anyway, Chippy is amazing. Shall we go back to the story of Suleiman? So 3,500 mile of army, they sit in the corner of the roof. Not only that, all the kingdom, the ministers, the servants, the war, everybody sit in the corner of the roof. How big this roof is? If the army alone is a 3,500 mile long, how big the roof of Solomon, brother? Obviously, Prophet Muhammad is telling the truth. Now, let us take a look at the kitchen of Suleiman. The kitchen of Suleiman also used to be, with him having a large vessel, in which at the time 120 camels could be cooked. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. So his army is a 305,000 mile long, sitting in the roof, and yet he have only 120 camels to feed them? I feel sorry for his army, man. So they are sitting in the roof, and the whole kingdom, 3,500 long military sitting in the roof. And yet Suleiman, look how cheap he is, man. Cooking only 120 camel. And there it says, in front of there was a ground of quadrupeds. I don't know how to pronounce this word. What does this word mean? I don't know. Where they used to gaze. Chefs were busy in cooking, and the artisan busy in the craft, and the horses were tied in the front of him, and the Passat were flying. One day, he traveled from the outskirts of Shiraz. Shiraz in Iran? Suleiman was here? Like, what the heck? Toward Yemen. Like, what? He was living from Shiraz. He wasn't Persian. Toward Yemen and past the Medina. Look, he fly over the Medina. He said, hello, Medina. At that time, there was Medina. Suleiman said, this is the place of Al-Hijrah of the last prophet. What a good person is he. Hold on. What a good person is he. The guy is not even born yet. Anyway. He who will believe in him and follow him. When he was passing in Mecca, he saw the idols at the Kaaba, around the Kaaba. On seeing Suleiman, the Kaaba started weeping. Allah asked Kaaba why it was weeping. The Kaaba was weeping, sorry, not Suleiman. The Kaaba started weeping, brother. Brother, this is normal. The Kaaba started weeping. Why? Because Suleiman is flying in the sky. Okay. Allah, he said to the Kaaba, why you are weeping, huh? You didn't know Allah. I do not know why the Kaaba is weeping, because Allah is ignorant, as you know. The Kaaba, she said to Allah, O Creator, one of your prophet and his people passed by me. Neither did it stop nor perform prayer near me. What a true story, by the way. This is a true story. Should I read the whole story? If we continue, we will die laughing, literally. Oh boy. An army in the length of 3,500 miles sitting in the corner of the roof of Suleiman. And then if you go down, I mean, if you want to read about the ring, I gave you the page. You can just search for the word ring. And you can start from there. Otherwise, the comedy is long, you know. The comedy is extremely long. Suleiman ring had the following inscription: Purified is the Lord, who has controlled the genie of this world. Okay. And then, you know, you can read more just for fun. Okay. Let us see, where is the ring story continue? Where is the story coming from? Here we go, here. Okay, here the story about Suleiman. He go to the bathroom. Honest to God, my back hurting me. I need to go. I better go. This is too much. I can't breathe from laughing. I cannot even sit. My chest is hurting from laughing. My back is hurting from sitting. All of this because Prophet Muhammad is an endless comedy. And then the Muslim, they want to find Muhammad in Isaiah 42. Why you did not find him here? All right, my friends, we better stop here, otherwise. Okay, hold on. This is where Suleiman, he did the fish. You see the story I told you about the fish? Hold on, look. Okay, so Suleiman, yeah, I mean, you can see it, like, so the guy, he said to him, Suleiman, he said to him, shall I help you and return in return of 2 fish? The man agreed. So Suleiman, he helped him in catching the fish. So here he is catching, not carrying, but different story, he's carrying. The fisherman gave him 2 fishes as his wages. Suleiman thanks Allah. When he cut open the fish, he found the ring in the stomach of the fish. And look what happened. He kept it aside and thanks Allah. Then he cleaned the fish and brought it home. The wife become very, what wife? He left his wife in the this is the king, he has hundreds of wives. What wife? He cleaned the fish and brought it home. The wife became so happy and said, I wish to call my parents and show them that you have worked hard and earned sustenance. And this fish was cooked, and Suleiman called his in-laws and they ate from the fish. So the whole family came to eat from the fish because it's a big fish. And then from Suleiman said to them, would you recognize me? They said, no, we haven't seen you at all. Suleiman took out the ring and wear it. And at the moment, all the birds and the jinn come to him and become obedient to him, acknowledging his kingship. You see what a ring can do? Do you see what a ring can do? You better start fishing from now on, especially men. Like now here, because here, by the way, is that control only the genie and the birds? What about women? I mean, if there's a way I can get this ring and I can keep them away. He controlled right away. The guy, he put the ring and the birds, they start flying from everywhere. Sparrow, not Captain Sparrow and the guy, no, just different. Sparrows, pigeons, you know, all kinds of birds and animals. They come from everywhere. And they acknowledge him, which means they bow down to him. He's the king of the jungle in Amazon, you know. Okay, and then he brought his wife along with her parents to the city of Istikhar, and all his Shias, they are Shia, gathered around him and become very happy. The difficulties of his absence vanished. He ruled for a long period. When the day of the death approached, he appointed Asif ibn Burakhia by the order of Allah to his successor. So this guy, his name is Asif, he's an Arab. He became the leader of, his followers refer to Asif, solve their problem. Okay, yeah. But the story, by the way, this is a different version of it. Here we go. He helped the fisherman and he gave him 2 fish. All right. Yeah. Here is a different story. Narrated from Imam As-Sadiq, blah, blah, blah. The kingship of Sulaiman was hidden in his ring. All the kingship of Sulaiman in his ring, his power. Whenever he used to wear it, the genie, the human, the birds, the animals, they obey him. Okay, you know what? I got a ring from Amazon. By the way, I don't like to wear any of those things. But I will try this ring. I think this ring is going to work. I have many proof. I tried it already. Lord of the Rings. And then they come to you and they say to you, science in the Quran. True story. Now we get an idea that, I mean, those who claim that they wrote a book about the Lord of the Ring, they are stealing the information from somewhere. From somewhere. By the way, Muhammad is a stupid idiot. All those stories, the Jews, they tell to their kids. So it already exists. Now, the Muslim, for sure, they add some spices to it. But most of those stories already exist, but they are just fairy tales. But because Muhammad is a fraud, he added. He took it seriously, and he considered it to be a serious story to believe in, claiming that his God is the one who told him these stories. The same story about the ant when Suleiman he went in the valley. The same story about there's a book. It's called the Legend of the Jews. You can download it for free. It's for free, you know. You can read tons of stories the Jews they have, and Muhammad have it in the Quran. But those are legends. So the foolish man, this foolish man, whatever the Jews they say to him, he take it. As an example, once a woman, she came to Muhammad and she spoke about the punishment of the grave. This Jewish woman, when she said that, Aisha, she said to him, she said to her, that's stupid, that's a lie. So they start arguing. Muhammad, he came from his room. He heard the Jewish women saying that. Oh, sorry, he heard them fighting over something. So he asked, what is the problem? Aisha, she said, well, this woman, she told me, she is, you know her, she is a Jew. She told me that there is a punishment in the grave. And then Muhammad, he confirmed that. Let me see if I can find the original story of the hadith. How they argue. Even they shout like, they were fighting. Yeah, we can find it. It's not really. So Aisha, she did not believe. And then Muhammad, and even the hadith says, and since that incident, Muhammad, he never stopped saying, I seek refuge by Allah from the punishment of the grave. So Muhammad never mentioned this before. This is why Aisha, she is, fighting, arguing with the Jewish women about it. Where is the hadith? Let me turn off the screen so you guys, doesn't hurt your eyes. I'm just trying to look around. Like this search engine is not really easy to find things. Let us see. Here we go. See, here you see, Aisha is not only arguing, she said to her, you are a liar. You are lying. Why Aisha is saying that? Because she never heard, if her husband ever mentioned this, she would never say you are lying. Okay, so the Jewish woman, she came to Aisha, she said to her that there is a torment in the grave because of urine. Because of what? I'm telling you, it's a shitty. And Muhammad later, he says, yes, it's because of urine. So he starts saying that the most of the punishment of the grave is because of urine. Okay. So Aisha said, you are lying. She said, no, it's true. We cut our skin and our clothes because of it. The Messenger of Allah went out to pray. And our voices become loud. They are arguing. So he said, what is this? So I told him she had said. He said, she spoke the truth. And look what happened. And after that, he never offered any prayer, but he said following the prayer, may Allah, we seek your aid against the punishment of the grave. But look, he never said that before. So after this conversation happened, Muhammad, he adds something to his prayer. Do you see how the fraud work? Do you see how the fraud work? How come Muhammad, they never mentioned it before? The Jewish woman, she came, she mentioned it, Muhammad liked the idea, he take whatever the Jews said as for granted. I mean, do we need even a proof more than this? Even she is saying after that day, you see, before that day, he never mentioned it. After that day, he never offered any prayer without saying, we seek refuge from the God of this and this and this, from the fire and the torment of the grave. Before that, he never mentioned it. Fraud. Scumbag. He heard the Jewish woman, she saying, whatever the Jews they said, he take it for granted. All right? And yet the Muslims, they are trying to find Muhammad in the book of Isaiah. The majority of hellfire or torment in the grave is pissing, because of pissing. It must be true. I mean, come on, how the Prophet, he knew this before discovering the microscope? And look, exactly as the woman, she said that the punishment of the grave because of urine, Muhammad, he starts saying the same. Exactly the same. Urination is the main cause of the punishment of the grave, Prophet said. Authentic. This is what the woman, she just said. He never mentioned it before. The woman, she said, Muhammad, he take it, the Muslim repeat it, and now we have a religion. It's called Islam. So my friend, for the desperate Muslims who are trying to find a place for their prophet, get busy with urination, because look like, urine is the problem. Which is really funny that the Prophet, he ordered you to drink urine, but yet because of urine you will be tortured in the grave. Oh boy. All right, I think we have enough for today. And if you did not save the links we showed you, you can play the text again. You can show the reference we showed you. And anytime, by the way, if you want to search for a reference we are showing the screen, You can do a very simple method. You can freeze the video, and you can say, you can like type exactly few words in the search engine of this website. Like now, I just put this hadith in the screen. So if I am going to search for it, I don't know where this hadith is located, because you might watch the video in different channels. We did not post link. So what you do, you write the same, you type the same exact words, or let us say few words next to each other in the search engine, you will find the reference. First of all, why you want to have a punishment in the grave anyway? That's stupid. What do you think, punishment in the grave? You are dead now. How you will be punished in the grave? That is a very silly idea. So what the day of judgment then? In the grave? The guy is dead. How you can punish that person? He's dust. And even if he is not dust, how you can punish him? He's dead. It's very silly, stupid. So to assume that somebody is going to be punished in the grave, that means he is alive. So is he dead or alive? Because you cannot punish a dead person who have no sense. He cannot feel anything. Somebody saying, why you don't do video in Arabic? My friend, because in Arabic there's many people doing, you know, you have TV stations, you have Father Zakaria, you have Brother Rashid, you have many. In English, there's very few, and not all of them they are doing good actually. Because most of people, they are speaking English against Islam, they don't speak Arabic, they don't know Arabic. So the Muslim, they can fool around with the Arabic thing. So here in English, we are more needed than somebody speaking Arabic. And you as a person who speak Arabic, you do not even need me or Father Zakaria. You know, you have access to the books, read it. Right? The one who speak the language of the garbage of Islam, he do not need any help actually, because you have a first-hand access, easy. You speak it, you read it, you have the books, just do some search, and today you are lucky. You know, when I was a kid, I used to walk long distance just to go to the library. And then when I go to the library, they don't allow me to enter the section for adult. So I wait until an adult person when I enter the adult section, and then I walk next to him, acting as if I am his son. The guy, he look at me like, why this kid is walking next to me? Because they will not look at me. So just to read a book, I have to struggle to do so. And actually, when I go in, I cannot even choose a book. I go sit in the table next to the guy who I walk next to him, and people usually leave a book in the table. Whatever book is left there, I grab it. Today, you have the internet in your phone. You can read even in the bathroom. You can search and find millions of books. You are lucky. In our time, we have nothing. Literally nothing. If you could not get the real book, knowledge is impossible. And if you read all those books, you have to be rich, really. Because how you wanna... And you know, I grew up in a Christian family, so why my family, they will have all Islamic books? They will not, which make it more hard for me even to learn. Because my family, they will not even allow such a stupid book to enter the house. So, today, for you as a person who speak Arabic, it's very easy. And even those who don't speak Arabic, you know, today we are making it easier for them, because we are the one who speak Arabic, and we give them the correct information. And now you see even those websites, few years ago, they are not exist. I used to translate everything in Arabic. Me, myself, I have to do it. Right now, at least now we have a website. We can find the hadith translated by Muslims. They lie sometime in the translation, but at least it's there. So here we have better duty to do than speaking to those who speak Arabic. Kabich? Yeah, today, I mean, knowledge is easy. Still people are stupid. Which mean that it's not how easy it is. You know, when the Chinese, they said you cannot make, you know, he left as a donkey, never come back as a horse. That's mean, it doesn't matter really how easy it is. You cannot make a donkey a horse. Doesn't matter what the time is, what is a century, what is the technology. A donkey will stay a donkey. There's many people that spend their life doing nothing except party, drinking, sleeping, doing poo-poo. And then 60, 70, 80 years of their life goes and nobody remembers them. Why? Because they spend their life the same as the rest, doing poo-poo. They will go with their poo-poo. But those people will be remembered forever. No matter what you can do, no matter what you try. There's people who wrote books 1,000 years ago. Today we read their books. Those will be remembered. At that time there was no YouTube. Information transformed through books only. Today there's more ways. But I believe still books is the best way. However, you as a person, you can decide what you want to be. You want to be just a number, nobody will remember, or you want to be a person who everybody will remember you. There's two ways to be remembered. Either you are good or you are evil. Because you can be remembered too by being evil like Muhammad. So it's not just being remembered, it's about being remembered for the good you did and how many people you helped. Otherwise, you can be remembered by, becoming the rapist of the century if you want. Right? So we don't want to be that, and we don't want to do that. Anyway, I want to say thank you guys for being here. I hope we have a good time together, and we have a good laugh. And don't forget to download my videos and share them with your friends. And until we see you again, Christ is Lord, Islam is a scam, and we prove it every day. And for the Muslims who they are desperate to find their prophet, if you could not find your prophet in your religion, how you can find him in different? That is very silly. Your prophet cannot be a prophet because all his prophecies come to be false. And I challenge any Muslim in the future, tomorrow, any day I come again, to call me and show me prophecies of your prophet come to be true. I know there's tons of videos about Muhammad became a prophet and his prophecies come true, but I challenge you, literally, to prove it to me. And then everybody will see that it is a fraud. All the prophecies of Muhammad prove that he's a false prophet. And this is why we use them against Muslims, against Islam. We do not need to look for something in the Bible. What Muhammad said is enough to prove that Muhammad is a fraud. And today we give you some of the examples, and they are horrible. Thank you all, until we see you again. God bless you. Have a great weekend, and we pray for the sick one. There's a brother of I made a prayer request. He's a very nice person. His mother, she is in the hospital, so we pray for her to be fine and to get healthy. And there's one of you, he said his brother-in-law is sick with a heart attack or something like that. We pray that this person, he will be healed too. Always remember that the Lord, he can do what is impossible, but in the same time remember that life and death is a gift from God. He give it, he take it. So don't be sad and don't be unhappy. I will be sad only if a person I care for is not a believer. As simple as that. Otherwise, me, myself, I don't really care if I live for years or die now. Because it would not change anything. Time goes so fast, you would die anyway. But the important is, a death of a believer is not a death. It's just a start for better. So maybe you will miss the person if he go. Maybe you will not be happy if something wrong happened to a person you like or you love. But my friend, as long the person is a believer, he is in a better place. You see, this is what Jesus does to us. Even death is a comfort. It's not something horrible. He is our comforter. So for a disbeliever, death is a horrible thing. For us, it's just a new start with better people and better places. So don't be too much attached to this earth, crying for it. And usually, actually, those who they are crying to live longer, they die faster. This is my experience in life. You seek something, that thing will run away from you. You seek money, you chase it. You will keep your life chasing it. You seek, whatever you seek, it's going to run from you. If you run away from it, it's going to follow you. I'm telling you. Those who do not need money, money has come to them. Those who they are desperate for money, money they run away. Those who they seek love, love never come to them. Those who don't want it, love come to them. Those who want the women, women run away from them. Those who don't want the women go after them. This is how life works. So my friend, don't seek. Something is not going to stay anyway. There's one thing will stay. The Lord, he says, the one who knock at my door, I will open for him. So here, there's nobody will run away from you. This is the only person you seek, and what you seek is going to be granted. The rest is going to be the opposite. Don't let your desire decide your journey. Let your journey decide your desire. Which means you decide where journey will be, where you want to go, what is your desire. Not let the desire to lead me whatever desire want, because desires can be stupid sometimes. Desire can be, sex, can be money, can be all kind of desire. But there is a journey. If we make a decision where my journey will be, what is the purpose of my journey, then I am in control of my desire, because my journey comes first. And desire have to fit with my journey. But if I make my journey based in the desire, that means I don't know where I'm going. Whatever the desire goes, I avoid the desire. So just be sure of what you want, be consistent, and choose the door you want to knock at. That is where you need to know. So I want to say thanks again, and leave your comment. And if you are a Muslim, invite your sheikh. Those guys who were speaking, they are welcome to call me, even they are an idiot, but no problem. Idiots are welcome. They are the best feed of comedy. God bless you. Have a great weekend, and we pray for all the sick to be healthy. Take care. Bye-bye.